And we're back with lucky part 13 of our General Nobodies campaign, whereas Germany, we are using a bunch of randomly generated divisional commanders we raised to, I guess it's called upper general positions. Overall, things are still going okay. We're invading the Soviet Union. Got another nice sized pocket here in the south. I think I counted. It's about 31 or so divisions here, which is fantastic. We're going to get that mopped up. We're trying to hold Poltava. Of course, my Panzer divisions are out of fuel, so it's fighting with very, very, very crap stats. We're sending in the 12th Infantry Division to help hold the line there. And my allies are going after Dnipropetrovsk, because my Russian pronunciation is clearly good. I guess Zaporozhye. I think this would, be Ukraine in the modern day. But luckily nothing's bad going on between Russia and Ukraine right now. Moving on. In the north here, we are going for our big encirclement here. We've got the tanks prepped. We're moving up to about Novgorod, and then we're gonna come over, make that encirclement, hopefully wrap up this pocket. So things are looking pretty good for us right now. Of course, the goal is to reduce the Soviet count as much as possible, but I will say they're still hanging on with over 2 million men. So the AI has definitely been improved as the Soviets, because I've been knocking out divisions left and right, and they're still replacing them, which is quite impressive. So, we'll see what happens after these big pockets here in the south. Most of my encirclements, I think, will have to come from the south after this, because looking here, it's going to be decently hard to do. We're kind of running out of some positions. May have to up some rail lines. I've not been up in rail lines yet, just kind of going with the flow. But, yeah, if things are not increasing, we'll, if we can get this up to 25 supply, that would be a big difference for pushing Leningrad. Also down here, 25 out of 15. Not great. We still need Veliki Luki 5 days to get it connected. So they're, of course, getting away from their supply base, too. And we've got a bunch of Soviet units here. That's the thing with the Soviets, they'll hold the entire territory no matter how bad their supply situation is. So you can kind of bait them into bad situations doing that. Another move is, we're getting some motorized divisions ready. Do I bring them in? Do I not? How do I set this up? So hold on. First of all, let's get these guys. You're in a unit together. They're Marco's thoughts. We'll move you out here to your own unit. Do I have an available commander that is randomly generated to slot you with? Otto Weber. Okay. He's reckless, he's politically connected. He's got a 1-3-2-1, not the greatest stats. The other choice is Max Winkler. I think we will go with, they're both politically connected. I think we'll go with Otto Weber there. Better stats. So, Otto Weber's been in the fight before. Okay. He's been working on doing an infantry leader. In that case, let's just go with Max Winkler. Okay. Also need you on the front line here. So the problem is I've run out of... Or, you know what? I take that back. I think I'm just going to throw these in with the Panzer units. That makes the most sense, because I don't have the general situation where it should be. Also, look at the org on these divisions, 61. What's the org on an average infantry unit? 46, okay. So that's pretty impressive. So let's split them up here. In fact, you know what? Did we just send them to the south? I think we sent them to the south. So we need that support there. Any of the support up there? I think we're okay. So, yeah, Panzer Group 2. You're getting some reinforcements. Great. Let's route you to what? Kiev first? Yes. Go. Air support is up. We like that. Air support is up. We like that. Even a little bit of air support down there. May need to move some more air support up north. Or, they're not going to contest me, so it doesn't matter. Okay, never mind. Let's keep going. Look at these divisions. They're going. The big question is, how much fuel do I have left? Okay, these divisions still have fuel. They're still going. Divisions here waiting. So this will go. These divisions still have okay fuel. So keep going. Keep going. Then, do we make the attack? I think we do. We've already got attrition here. Do we hit Luga? Or do we go straight north? And try to wrap Novgorod Road from the north here. I think we're going to go north. Of course, we'll have to have a division come over and hold in a second. And you know what? Let's motorize you. That'll probably help. Should have done that earlier. Things are looking a little rough over here. Maybe I just have these guys go as far as they can before the push begins. Yeah, I should have had that motorized before. That was an issue. Yeah, you're motorized already. Gonna get as far as we can. They're scrambling a little bit. Hold on. You're getting pulled off the front line. So maybe we start... Hold on. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to make the start with the mini encirclement because they want to pull back from the front line. We're not going to let them escape. In fact, you're even going to shift north. This one division here is going to be a little bit perilous, though. One infantry division. Now, keep you here. Keep that going. So we're going to plan to make maybe one cut here and then maybe a second cut up north. So let's give it a whirl. Go. Over. Over. Okay. So there's the attack. Okay, lots of close air support. Good. Okay, so those are our moves there. Let's set our moves in the south. Okay. They've stopped us. Excuse me, they've not stopped us doing anything. They did stop my allies taking that. That's an issue. Where is the supply hub here? That is no longer... Oh shit, that is connected, but that is overflowing big time. Okay, so we just need to get this mopped up so my guys can keep going. They're also going to be pushing south into the Crimea. Allies are actually doing some work once I, you know, eradicated a bunch of enemy units, which helps, of course, big time, but... Two there. Go. Actually, there we go. There's the moves. Keep pushing. Well, my tanks are stuck on the wrong side of the river to mop this up. That's okay. We'll use some infantry power here to mop them up, so we're burning less fuel. So our fuel is going to be a concern. Okay, keep going. Okay, get rid of those marks. You still need to be there to cover. They're counterattacking out of here. The tank is holding. Leaky Luga, 4 days. Leaky Luga. Jeez. Looking okay. Okay, these two tanks are through. You've been retreating. You should have been retreating faster. Can I beat you there? 13 hours. I can beat you there. Can I beat you there? Yes. Okay, so here's the first encirclement. So once these guys are encircled, first of all, you're not doing anything. So let's get you guys. Well. So hold on. Push there. Then... Wait for you guys to get up there. Is there any other good directions to push? Make the encirclement first, and we'll worry about pushing in a second. So we just get the encirclement, we'll eat the attacks, and they're going to be screwed regardless. Attacks are going well. Knocking them out there. Tava's still not hooked up. It needs to be hooked up. Some good solid attacks there. Chewing through their tanks. I think their tanks are... I don't think the tanks are out of fuel yet, but they're definitely eating the low supply penalty big time. Okay, we've got the first encirclement. Oh, we've got some mud here. It's almost like I need to be a little bit conscious of that. Okay, let's just rain. Trying to attack out of here. Tobias Meyer. Hey, you just ranked up. Let's take a look at you. He's now a 6-2-3-1 commander. Holy shit, look at that attack. I will say, one thing I'm noticing is when I'm using divisional commanders, they tend to be a lot more peak and valley. Where it seems like other commanders, you know, the ones that are already created, your Rommels, your Guderians, your Mansteins, they're a lot more balanced on their stats. Where these procedurally generated ones are just not at all. Okay, push. That'll take some fighting there, but that'll get you through. Really need Poltava hooked up. They really need to take that also. Okay, keep going. Okay, I actually got through again. When they're trying to shuffle, we don't want the shuffle. You're going backwards, we don't want that. How are you guys doing on fuel? You seem to be doing okay on your fuel. Do I have one attack here just to pin straight into mud? Ooh. You shouldn't be doing the pinning. You guys, however, can definitely pin. Your attack's going to suck. Do not keep going to Novgorod. In fact, I don't think we probably should keep going to Novgorod. Let's just make the encirclement there. You're doing it a little rough. You need to go up there. We'll say you will go up there. And we'll use that tank division in a second. Maybe we will just push to get the encirclement around Luga here. Okay, so this part's actually looking fantastic on supply. Just once we get out there, it's an issue. And then 2 days until you're hooked up. Once these guys are hooked up, they can begin pushing again. The supply situation there is just god-awful, though. You've got mud, so we want to try to push as much in the south as possible. Because it's just the rain modifier. Rain hurts our air, which we don't like, of course. But we lose a little bit more org. But other than that, it's not that detrimental to our plan here. So keep going, keep going. Actually, you come back. You'll help push. And you know, maybe I should have pushed straight into Leningrad here and just done the encirclement there. A little late to be considering that. I also hate how that attack is going. Don't have any planes even in there. Not looking good. So we're going to get this little encirclement. And I think we do need to just turn and get them. So division speed is down big time. Division attack is down big time. Supply truck. Ooh. Okay. So we need to get this pocket shrunk as much as possible. So this is probably a mistake. We should have gone north there, straight into Leningrad. We did not. One of you is out of fuel. You have 700 fuel left. I think you can get there. Okay, there. The pin worked successfully. You know what? And I think I will pay the attritional cost to finish those divisions off. Okay, that one division attacking out is going to be great for me because they're going to de-org and get themselves killed. We like that for obvious reasons. They're still contesting the skies, not well, still shooting the shit down out of their fighters. Take a look at the air numbers. 2.5k and dropping. Good. Because once we get rid of their fighters, it's just, we're going to be scorching nothing but their close air support, and they're done. So, once that's done, we're good. Poltava still not hooked up. So you stay dug in there.
Alright. Angetreten.
You know what?
Alright.
Just keep pushing there.
Angetreten.
Okay. So actually, you guys... So I want to put you.
Befehle.
So we'll see. You start prepping there.
Angetreten.
Oh, we got 6 leftover divisions here doing nothing. Well,
Alright.
should always have division in Berlin no matter what. I don't care what you're doing. These guys can just be reserve for what if I get nailed in Paris?
Angetreten.
Be around Berlin. May need to use you at some point. The Brits have landed in Albania. I don't think that's much of a concern. We're still farming naval EXP in the Mediterranean. So that looks good. We want to get as much naval EXP as possible because we will need it. Fury Directive. Oh, that's right. We still have our bonus there. So if we control Moscow, Leningrad, Stalingrad, holy shit, we get an extra 10% of war support. And we keep our Barbarossa national spirit until the mission's conclusion. What the hell does that mean? Mission's conclusion. Because, of course, our Barbarossa attack modifier is an extra 10%, 5%. So, just take another look at it. We got 81 days, so just under 3 months to use this as much as possible.
Achtung.
You should start prepping. Basically, we need to get this wrapped up, so then all these tanks that are sitting here doing nothing can start moving out. In fact, we're going to do that anyway. Get you guys moving, get the tanks moving, because once we get Poltava, that's going to be our next launch pad. Okay, these guys are taking that good. There's already a push into the Crimea from our allies, so that's also looking good. So we're just pushing them on nice plain tiles, and they're just not able to do anything about it. So of course they're not getting any strength reinforcements. The more their strength, they lose strength here. It's just gone, period. I think we'll probably go here. We're gonna cut off. And... oh boy, that's not good. I hate when I see things that are definitely going to be shuffling units. Actually, any units shuffling right now? No, I don't think so. Well, I lucked out. Okay, that tile, you're not touched. Go. Then you guys will go there. Lukey Lukey's still not tapped. I think that's the target. Novgorod, not a supply hub. Really need the Lukey Lukey. Where are our supply planes? Down here in the south, not a bad place to be using them. Okay. Mud. Not mud. Just say mud. Keep going there, we're about to get through. I'll have to attack there in a second. These tanks just holding the line here till we get Lukey Lukey. Oh boy. So what? Get this wrapped up. Get those tanks some fuel. How is your fuel? Your fuel's actually good. We could attack straight out there with you. How's your fuel? Okay and okay. So if we go there, then Leningrad. It's 2 whole tiles we'd have to dart across. Your fuel's not great. I mean, the safer thing is probably just go here. Nail them.
Bereit. Bereit.
And cut north, it's closer to the supply. If you cut here, it's only 1 tile we need to take. So you know what? We're going to prep that tile. We're going to go for it. And then these tanks, once they wrap this up, I'll keep going.
Angetreten.
There we go. The supply shifted. No, for lucky not. No. Thought it had been converted to my control. It had not. Okay. There. Go there. Start prepping that.
Achtung.
Ooh, do we speed prep it? Oh, I don't. I'm overflowing on command. Probably could. Getting close in the south here. You know what? You guys cut it. Go there, go there. These damn divisions need to reorg. It's taking them so long. Liability, weather, storm. Oh, okay. Go. Okay, side attack. That'll cause these guys to get screwed up.
Greif weiter an.
You know what? Get across there. Why do you short on? Short on manpower. Interesting. We short on medium tanks yet? No, we're barely staying afloat with the medium tank count. Light tanks were okay on. Support equipment still falling. What about small arms? Because we're using heavy infantry. Okay, we're getting close to small arms not being enough. We're still putting all of our factories on small arms. Yes, we are. So I might almost have to take an operational pause here. Which I hate to say, but the numbers are not looking good. In the meantime, though, we're gonna... Oh, there's low supply modifiers are still getting worse. They've not maxed out yet. Interesting.
Alright.
My Panzer division coming across the river. Yeah, now. Now. We're good.
Ausrücken.
Oh, damn it. Prep it. Yeah, don't want you to go yet. Just prep it. Okay. So this division is going to be screwed. We'll wrap up those guys, and then we can swing the rest of our units around on these. There we go.
Befehle.
Okay, move those divisions over here. Just the problem is I could bring them down here, but we just would be overloaded on units. They're still not taking Dnipropetrovsk. So I'm going to have to dash to Kharkov, and then probably south. Yeah, south and Rostov. So that'll be interesting. Side divisions.
Befehle.
Now you guys can hang out on the defensive sector. Interesting. They're counterattacking me. Beautiful. Huh. They're piercing, though. Their stats suck, but they are piercing. I cannot pierce them, which means I don't have enough of my Panzer F2s up there. Let's take a look at our general situation. I think Herman Berman just leveled up again. Holy shit, he did. He's a 4.8452. So, supply still sucks. I mean, this is like a quintessential German general here. All attack. half decent planning and screw everything related to logistics.
Angetreten.
Okay. Could push you. Mud. I don't know. Do we just let the mud sit it out a little bit?
Ausrücken.
Okay, you can be pushed. You've got a lot of mud. Is it worth it to push you or not? Probably shift over. Key is just, when you're dealing with mud, spread your units. Key is to the logistics system. Spread your units out. Don't have them all on top of each other, period. Just how this one works.
Befehle.
Okay. You're looking good. Do we just go, what, one attack each? Or do it now?
Ausrücken.
Keep you two guys driving north here.
Bereit. Achtung. Ausrücken.
Okay. You divisions, you're doing nothing, so come south.
Achtung. Angetreten.
You still burning fuel? No. You got maximum fuel. Japan declared war on the Dutch East Indies. Hungary's justifying against us. Oh, it's one of their stupid focuses.
Achtung.
So hold on. And that, you're trying to escape. Okay, America's in. Look at that beautiful encirclement. Combat with versus theirs. They're down. Okay, they've got the full encirclement. They've got the low supply. Bomb the crap out of them. The air war still goes on.
Angetreten.
Tava's finally hooked up. Great.
Bereit.
Okay, these three divisions.
Ausrücken.
Let's see how you do. And you know what?
Ausrücken.
You got nothing to worry about, and neither do you, so I should have attacked all of them. The other ones, they'll reinforce, okay?
Los.
So that's looking good. Free France, call the United States in. Alrighty. So, still killing off Soviet submarines, Soviet convoys. The Africa fight, still not good for them. Well, there's 5 units there. Okay, that's kind of hilariously sad. Think. They're gonna torch. Maybe. If they do, I've got some spare divisions here. And we'll have some more spare divisions in a second. A lot of these units, 3. Okay. They're doing okay. Logistics, medium tanks. Oh boy. Do we cancel one of those panzer divisions we're training? It's 22%. I think we probably do. Because a single panzer division's got 450 tanks. Yeah. We're going to cancel the 19th. We'll bring it later. Now, one of the things is, historically, German panzer divisions at the time of Barbarossa were held a lot smaller tank count-wise than mine are. So my panzer divisions are a lot beefier.
Angetreten.
Okay.
Achtung. Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
Go.
Bereit.
Okay.
Vorwärts,
Without
Männer.
fuel. Stop. Built a hard... Oh, boy. Turn that on. See how much blue we can get up here. Okay, like no difference. Are you getting any fuel back? Barely.
Angetreten.
163,
Achtung.
1300.
Achtung.
What are you gaining back? Barely anything. Okay, that's an issue. It's a big freaking issue.
Bereit.
Go there. Go there instead.
Bereit.
I think you're gonna attack by yourself.
Angetreten. Bereit.
There's the pin.
Ausrücken!
And you just go. Combat with is not good, though.
Befehle?
Needs to hold that. Okay, can they pierce? Interesting. A lot of their units suck at piercing my motorized divisions. Now, just as a reminder of what the motorized division actually has in it. Just some pure motorized and a Vesp here. It's not a lot. But the stats of the Vesp. Let's take a look. Where's the Vesp? Armor's 19. I mean, that's really not much armor, and it's still doing the Lord's work there. Okay. The medium tank count's scaring the shit out of me. Yesterday was 42. Ooh.
Angetreten!
Oh boy. So...
Angetreten! Angetreten!
what if I take this division out? Go there.
Bereit! Ausrücken!
Then push just with the infantry to finish this off.
Befehle? Bereit! Befehle?
Okay. We're through there. These divisions need a little bit of catch up.
Angetreten!
Just keep pushing them south. There's someone in Cherokee there.
Achtung!
You know. Nope, I do not like how that attack's going. Need to wrap this up, then I'll probably change the angle of attack, maybe instead of Leningrad. This is the first time I've ever actually been stuck on the outskirts of Leningrad. Most of the time you just walk right in, so I'm impressed there. But no, I'm not going to naval invade it because it's cheap as hell and the AI sucks at defending against naval invasions. Because one of the opening moves for Germany you can do is just naval invade Leningrad immediately, and odds are the Germans, or the Soviets won't have shit there to defend against you. Okay, there we go. There's the 3 units, go. Keep pushing.
Bereit! Bereit!
One extra unit in there to do the combat with. Woo. Some of those... oh, he was entrenching. He's got to have been, yeah, 30% entrenchment. I'm going to say, damn. Okay, still... not getting much attacks off. I'm getting some attacks off. Still shooting down a bunch of their planes. We need air superiority 100% in our favor, though.
Achtung!
Okay, an extra motorized division. Candidly, I'll keep the motorized division on reserve. With the Americans there, if they do hit me with some sort of naval invasion, I do want to be able to reserve, you know, defend with more than just some German infantry divisions. Have some actual punch to them. This is a problem. We're just holding a static front line here with a bunch of expensive ass panzers. That's not good. And we're also eating attrition with those expensive ass panzers.
Angetreten!
Okay. There.
Angetreten! Ausrücken!
Okay, you know what?
Angetreten!
Need to wrap this up. Get this completed, and then move the Panzer divisions, probably here to the middle, and then start a drive on Moscow that goes through Reserve. Of course, I have not braked for the rainy season here, so I'm eating attrition. Much like the real Germans did. Of course, these guys are what, losing Vesps that are not easily placed, I'm sure. Yeah. Go. Open up that attack big time, get the Germans in there, reinforcing, keep them locked in combat.
Angetreten. Ausrücken.
Interesting.
Achtung.
Yellow supply. Yeah, let's go. Start the next breakout move. So keep them moving so they don't get entrenched.
Bereit.
You know, hit them from the rear here. Just this one division by itself. But we'll keep all three tiles locked down. So the only org
Bereit.
they get back is from shuffling on the retreat paths.
Suchen Deckung. Achtung.
Okay, keep going there. Need that extra oomph. Yeah, I'm still waiting for my German divisions to get in there. See, the problem is when you take a while to reinforce like that, you can actually lose a lot more units just because your units are fighting way less of strength than they should be if they were all together. So that could be the downside of reinforcing a ongoing fight, especially once that your allies start. That may not be the greatest. Okay, you're looking okay, you're looking okay.
Achtung.
That's got mud. That's got mud. You don't have mud.
Achtung.
I know where you're going.
Ausrücken.
Go.
Ausrücken.
Go.
Bereit.
You guys recover.
Achtung. Angetreten.
You know what? New.
Achtung.
Stay put.
Angetreten.
You need fuel. You need to be closer.
Angetreten.
Just get over there. You still have a decent chunk of fuel. Stay.
Achtung. Bereit.
Okay. There's that.
Greif weiter an.
They could end up following me there. I don't think they will. If they do, oh well. You stay.
Achtung.
Gotta hold this with 2 divisions. I can't afford to
Getreten.
leave Poltava too weak. Going to Kharkov. The fact they've not taken that is a problem, though.
Bereit. Ausrücken.
There we go. Wrap that up.
Bereit.
They got me on combat with there. Man, we should be bringing in a lot more units than we are to take this tile. It's fine. Once we just get them to one final tile. Those divisions are looking really weak.
Befehle.
Okay, Kharkov, mine.
Ausrücken.
And the question is, then do I start trying to loop south? I don't have the units to loop south. Take Kharkov. We're looking awfully stringy here. I probably should have waited until...
Angetreten. Ausrücken.
Yeah, go there. We'll get the unit set up in Poltava, and then we'll swing south. Okay, still 12 divisions. Most of them are in combat. Combat width is not great. Went from having a, what, 13 to 1 KDR. Let's see what the KDR is at midway. I know this is going to be falling big time. So I'm at 126 casualties. They're at 1.5, okay. So I'm still over 10 to 1. It's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be... I'm eating a lot more casualties than that, candidly. You've got mud there.
Angetreten.
Go. Go.
Angetreten.
You were freed up. Smolensk, drive on reserve. Well, we take Smolensk. That is a good... You'd be able to hop a river here, too. There's not much actually defending the lines there. Think. So basically what we need to do is you need to get the infantry divisions. Or, yeah, basically turn over command. From the... Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. This is looking good. I could potentially do this, circle this, kill the units in there.
Angetreten.
And if I can do that, that'll, first of all, wipe out several divisions, make there's less divisions here, then I think I will let this go static like we did historically, like the Germans did historically, and then send the Panzer divisions and make a drive on Moscow.
Achtung!
Okay, a lot of these are... Oh, they're retreating. They're retreating at the slowest humanly pace possible.
Bereit.
So let's get you set up. Get you ready to go after Smolensk, I think.
Bereit.
And then
Ausrücken.
free up some Panzer divisions. So they're all shuffling in between. North actually needs the most work. Popped a bunch of units there. Fantastic.
Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
A little extra oomph. Those divisions don't have much org, but need to send them there. Middle static. South is looking good.
Ausrücken.
Oh, they actually held. Hold on. Oh, they got some more units in there. That tank division. Okay. Their tank divisions. That cavalry division's down to 5%. So yeah, we're just going to strength delete them, it looks like.
Achtung. Bereit.
Okay. Delete the counterattack. Let itself get tired out. A few extra divisions there.
Angetreten.
That shit started. Oh,
Bereit.
okay.
Bereit.
There's that. That.
Angetreten.
You guys are horrible on organization.
Angetreten. Befehle.
There we go. Okay, I'm a little bit over combat width. They are too. I'm worse. That's okay. Finish them off.
Befehle.
Go, a little extra combat width. Starting to pop some helmets. Still 20 divisions in there to take out. Needing a counterattack at Kharkov. That's okay. How many days till Kharkov's linked up? 7. That's another nice encirclement. If you can dash through here, dash through here. A little bit long on the left line, but
Angetreten. Angetreten.
the combat width up a little more. Bombing them out. Felix Lipfert, did you just get a
Befehle.
crucial level? You did. You're 5215. I think that's my best supply general.
Befehle.
Also, Berglin, 4134. Okay, good supply there. It's looking okay.
Bereit.
Oh, that is not looking okay.
Ausrücken!
Go, go. Finishing off those divisions there. We're still short on medium tanks? No, we're actually replenishing that stock. What's going on with the plane count? 2.2k, still going great for me. My plane count, 5.6. Start of the war, I think, was 6k here against the Soviets, so gladly take that. They're now down to 1.8 million troops in the field from 2, and we still are popping a lot of helmets. Oh, well, hello. Okay, so that got wrapped up in the south. They need to take that badly, because they are overstretched there and feeling it. Okay, we're going to motorize that node. And then, 5 days there. I feel like Rostov is the correct move to go to. We get to Rostov, we take another big airfield, and then it opens up the Caucasus. Because, of course, look at our fuel tank. Not great. We need to do something to fix that. Okay, one thing we can do is I don't think there's much going on there. So we're going to put you guys in port, so you calm the hell down. And we're not paying for your fuel. Also, holy hell, that fleet got upgraded. Or a lot of veterancy there, so that's good. That's looking okay. I think we drive north.
Achtung!
Look at the fuel. Good, good, good.
Ausrücken!
It's in good fuel shape. Looking good. That mech division is doing really well.
Bereit!
Soviet medium tank division there. I am not piercing it. So my little house rule there is working well as intended. Okay, we lost that. They're hunting the shit out of my U-boats. To be expected. Brook is a nightmare. Is that a Dutch tank? That was a Dutch light tank brigade. Okay. Albania, still in our hands. Good, good. How are we doing on research? We went hard on naval. Maybe we started researching naval a little bit too early. I don't know.
Angetreten!
The question is, do I just start driving north towards there, or do we just go south to Rostov? Because if I go south to Rostov, you know, I got Stalino here, and I think I could pocket a bunch of units, which I really like. But of course, that's not towards Moscow.
Achtung!
Okay. So
Ausrücken!
here's the units. I get to take over.
Ausrücken!
What the hell's going on there?
Ausrücken!
Go there.
Bereit!
You guys, where do you go? Zaporozhye? I don't know. Do we have you go take this and then dash across? Probably. It's the fact we don't have any frickin' supply here is a major issue. Also, Romania's trying to field a medium tank division. I respect that. That is a hell of a good move. I don't know if we'll be able to successfully do it, but, you know, I respect it nonetheless.
Bereit!
Okay. So how are we doing here, breaching the north? The answer is pretty well. We're through that one infantry division. Almost. And it's just down to the tank division there. The experience sucks. The terrain attack sucks.
Ausrücken!
Just gonna clobber him and bomb the shit out of him. No, not even much bombing going on. 1 orc damage. 2 orc damage and a strength hit. It's not much. So we're gonna need the counterattack.
Befehle.
You need to go there to cover.
Achtung! Achtung! Bereit! Angetreten!
Okay. Delete those so they don't start going willy-nilly. And we eat the counterattack, which is good. They're gonna de-orc really quick. Okay, we got my 3 Panzer divisions with 90 combat width against their 64 combat width, so that's looking good. Those 2 infantry divisions can't even pierce, so they're gonna get knocked out in 2 seconds flat. And then the question is, do I just go here, take that encirclement? I think I do.
Befehle.
You're coming into hold. So that's the easy one to take.
Bereit!
Because I can lock in place, lock in place. So that looks good. Okay.
Bereit!
So coming in, we're going to get Kharkov up and running in 3 days. And then the tanks are going to dash south to Stolino.
Angetreten!
Okay. Let's take a look at their manpower in the field. 1.76. It's probably the most important thing. As the more we spread them out, the more units we kill off, well, just the closer we are to victory. Oh no. Lack of fuel.
Angetreten!
So wait, how much fuel do you guys actually have? 900, 910. You need to... First Panzer Division needs to hang back.
Ausrücken!
So you two go there.
Bereit! Bereit!
Georgy Zhukov. 80%. Even 65%. Oh boy. Light self-propelled tanks.
Angetreten!
So yeah, we're waiting here to get Kharkov linked up. You know what?
Angetreten!
I think we're okay. Get in there to Kharkov. Thought about it going here. We're gonna let our allies handle that.
Angetreten!
Free up the tanks to get moving. So once Kharkov's established, we'll be okay. Oh my god. Cost me 48 naval bombers. That is horrendous. Am I short on naval bombers now? Yeah, down to 34 naval bombers. I've noticed they have really rebalanced the air war. As far as naval, I mean, you just sometimes get pulverized. Okay, they're running for it, though. I've got naval bombers here supporting. Done a little bit of damage, not much. Ethiopian operative captured. Ah, yes. That's who I'm really worried about, the Ethiopians. Okay. What are our goals? A little more efficiency, a little bit of fuel refining. Fuel's not looking good. Eventually we do need computing machine. We need radar. We need the final computer. We don't need that right now. For range improvements, for Russia, we probably should think about that. 160, go to tier 3 artillery. It's probably good. Other options. You know, it's bad when Bulgaria's ahead of me in some tank tech. We could get those two and then get ready for our Panther. 1942, everything's 1942 tech, so we're a little bit ahead. That's only 160 days ahead, or I think we probably make the range adjustments now, because my Air Force is beating the crap out of there, so my Air Force doesn't need a boost. The luxury resources never hurt anybody, but as far as what's going to help me push, Probably some better anti-tank guns. Or artillery guns. So much my army's artillery based. I've got a huge surplus. I can afford to be making a bunch of tier 3s and start using up that stockpile. I think that's what I'm going to go for. Okay. Looking at other options. Still got that going. How's our infantry weapon situation? Still dropping. Okay. Going backwards on light self-propelled artillery. The trains are doing okay. Medium tanks, I'm going to have to get rid of that other Panzer division in. We're going to need some more support equipment too. So, let's take a look. Still going negative. How much of that will be boosted? So we'll probably finish that out, then we need some more support equipment. Okay. Only 2 work damage here. Not much. Tank's got a little bit of rep there. No reason to start the attack yet. Let the tanks get through, cut them off. Oh, they're getting hit now. So you're trying to run for it. You'll be there in 3 days. Okay, may have to do the attack sooner than I wanted to. Oh god. We're running out of fuel.
Befehle. Ausrücken.
Okay, pull the 10th out. You're completely out of fuel. Start getting some fuel back. Pull the 5th out.
Zeigt es ihnen.
And we'll be there in a day. They'll be there in a day. I'm out of fuel. Oh, that is so rough. Just barely ran out of fuel there to make that encirclement.
Los, ausrücken.
Ooh, boy. That was nasty. That's nasty. Okay, you need to come down here to what, Vitebsk?
Ausrücken.
And
Befehle.
now we're gonna work you guys
Angetreten.
out. Go there.
Bereit. Angetreten.
Go.
Bereit.
Go.
Achtung.
Go.
Befehle.
Okay.
Bereit.
So let's get the tanks out. Leningrad's a static front. We'll come back to it later. I think it is time for our drive on Moscow, just like the Germans were doing historically at this point. And how many more days until you're hooked up? You should be hooked up in like 2 seconds here.
Angetreten. Bereit. Angetreten.
Okay.
Ausrücken.
Should probably go there. That's a 3-way attack. Otherwise, Kharkov.
Bereit.
Okay. Through to Kharkov. Great.
Bereit.
So we're gonna start the push to Stalino.
Achtung.
Tank division's going.
Achtung. Angetreten.
Go. And I think this is a good point to end the episode here. We're gonna see if we've got any medals to pass out. Look at our field commanders, starting with the good old Panzer commanders. Anybody need some medals? No. Interesting. So seizing the city is like most of these major cities actually isn't meaning anything. Because I don't have any medals to pass out. Interesting. So the 8th is still the most decorated Panzer Division. Starting to rack up some casualties there. It's looking okay overall. Let's check our Panzer composition, because I've got a feeling not too many F2s out here. So we just switched over relatively recently. Yeah, we've got 139 F2s. Most of us are Panzer A, B, and C, so those are close support guns. So great for shedding infantry, not great for dealing with enemy tanks. So my house rule's doing its intended effect there. So they're down to 1.8 million manpower. Air Force is down to 2 and still falling, 2K. So we're looking okay. So yeah, I'm going to make a big move in the south here. Hopefully, because the other thing we can do is just keep increasing the front line length, and I think that will just screw them up even more and more, they being the Soviets, just because they're down to 196 divisions. I've only got 148, of course. My manpower is better than theirs because I actually have more divisions in the field. I am starting a little bit of reserve here in Berlin, keeping that around just in case, God forbid, they start trying to invade Italy or something. I have something I can actually respond with. So, alright, thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time.